children of Satan, the role of Lucifer's seed in slavery, and the conquest of mankind. Throughout history, mankind has been engaged in an ongoing spiritual battle against the forces of darkness. Central to this conflict is Satan, also known as Lucifer, the great adversary, and his children often referred to as the serpent seed or workers of iniquity. These offspring of deception have played a critical role in shaping systems of oppression, most notably slavery, and in their relentless pursuit to conquer mankind spiritually and physically. Satan and the serpent seed, the origin of iniquity. Lucifer's rebellion in heaven marked the beginning of his descent into iniquity. Isaiah 14:12-15. Once a bearer of light, he became the chief architect of darkness, seeking to usurp Yahweh's authority and destroy the divine order. After his fall, Lucifer's presence in the Garden of Eden resulted in the infamous deception of Eve, where he sowed the first seeds of rebellion against Yahweh's covenant. Genesis 3:1-7. This act of disobedience led to a division between the righteous seed of Yahweh and the serpent seed, the children of Satan. In Genesis 3:15, Yahweh declared enmity between the seed of the woman and the seed of the serpent, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. The serpent seed represents those who follow after Satan's ways of deception, rebellion, and iniquity. This lineage, both spiritual and physical, has manifested throughout human history as oppressors, tyrants, and those who seek to conquer and enslave mankind. The role of the serpent seed in slavery as a tool of oppression, was designed by the serpent seed to gain control over the children of Yahweh. Those who align themselves with Satan's rebellious nature sought to dominate and exploit others, using fear, violence, and deception. The serpent seed operates under the influence of demonic forces, working to maintain systems of enslavement and oppression. The Book of Jasher, another lost book referenced in ancient texts, provides additional context regarding the serpent seed's role in the rise of corruption. In Jasher 19:20, it is written, "And the sons of men in those days took captive all the cattle of the earth, and the beasts of the field, and the fowls of the air, and they reduced them to servitude and made them subservient to man." This passage reflects the deeper spiritual motive behind slavery, the desire for absolute dominion and control. The serpent seed, with its lust for power, sought to reduce not only animals, but also mankind beings to mere property, removing their divine identity and freedom. Spiritual warfare and conquest of mankind. The children of Satan, the serpent seed, have always pursued the conquest of mankind. They aim to conquer through physical means such as warfare, colonization, and slavery, but their ultimate goal is spiritual conquest. By turning mankind away from Yahweh's covenant and sowing rebellion, they advance Satan's agenda of global dominion. In the book of Enoch, we are given a glimpse into the workings of these wicked forces. The Watchers, angels who defied Yahweh and descended to earth, taught mankind forbidden knowledge, leading to widespread corruption. Enoch 6-8. The serpent seed, under the influence of these fallen angels, spread violence, idolatry, and oppression across the earth, forming the foundation for future empires and systems that enslave nations. Even in the New Testament, Yahusha identifies the serpent seed when confronting the religious leaders of his time. In John 8:44, he says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him." Here, Yahusha exposes the spiritual lineage of the serpent seed. Those who perpetuate lies, violence, and oppression are children of Satan, continuing his legacy of iniquity, conquering nations and establishing oppressive systems. The serpent seed has worked throughout history to conquer nations and establish oppressive systems that enslave the people of Yahweh. These systems, from ancient empires like Babylon and Egypt to more recent forms of colonization and systemic slavery, all stem from the same source: Satan's desire to rule over mankind and separate us from Yahweh's divine truth. The book of Revelation reveals that in the last days, the serpent seed will again rise to power, attempting to deceive the nations and establish a global system of oppression. Revelation 13-7 warns of the beast who will seek to make war with the saints and overcome them. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. This global conquest will be driven by the serpent seed, working in alliance with Satan to bring the entire world under their control, enslaving not just bodies, but also souls. Freedom in Yahweh and Yahusha, breaking the chains, Despite the power and influence of the serpent seed, Yahweh has always provided a path to freedom for his people. The children of Yahweh are not destined for bondage, but for liberty through Yahushua HaMashiach. Yahushua came to destroy the works of Satan and to deliver us from all forms of slavery, both physical and spiritual. As Paul reminds us in Romans 8:15, "For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father." The power of the serpent seed lies in fear and deception, but Yahushua gives us the spirit of truth and freedom. By remaining steadfast in Yahuwah's covenant and walking in the teachings of Yahushua, we break free from the chains of oppression imposed by the children of Satan. In conclusion, the role of the seekers of the truth. As seekers of the truth, we must be vigilant in understanding the role of the serpent seed in slavery and the conquest of mankind. These children of Satan, workers of iniquity, have long sought to control, oppress, and destroy the people of Yahweh. Yet, we are called to stand against them, equipped with the knowledge of Scripture and the wisdom of the lost books. Through Yahushua, we have the power to overcome the works of the serpent seed. We must reject the systems of fear and control they seek to impose and walk in the freedom that Yahweh has promised us. By studying the Scriptures and remaining faithful to Yahuwah's covenant, we can break the cycle of oppression and bring the light of truth to a world still plagued by darkness. Key Scriptures and Lost Books. Genesis 3:1-7, 15. The fall of mankind and the enmity between the seed of the woman and the serpent. Isaiah 14:12-15. The fall of Lucifer and his role as the adversary. John 8:44. Yahushua identifies the children of the devil, the serpent seed. Enoch 6-8. The fallen angels and their influence on humanity, leading to oppression and violence. Revelation 13-7. The serpent seed's role in the final global conquest against the saints. Romans 8:15. The promise of freedom through the Spirit of Yahweh. By Divinei Gloria Yisrael, dedicated to sharing the divine truth of Yahweh and Yahushua, guiding believers on their spiritual journey. Seeker of the truth, thanks for watching.